Greetings, my fellow Virginians. I thought I would share my perspective and overall opinion regarding reproductive rights. Okay. Just out of curiosity, how many of you out there go to the bathroom with somebody else, escorting you into the stall? Okay, folks, something to think about. These kinds of fundamental decisions and basic decisions ought to be left to the individual themselves. The church and the state should not dictate what you do regarding your reproductive rights. And this could be controversial given that I am a conservative, okay, folks? But throughout my engagements around the world, visiting various cultures, traditions, religious beliefs, norms, social evolutions in various countries and markets, I would come to realize that why are we majoring on minor things as a society? Individual rights is extremely important in any society as long as you're not infringing on other people's rights. You should have the opportunity to make the decision regarding your reproductive system and what you do with your reproductive system biologically. Okay. And again, as a conservative, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack regarding my point of view because me, myself, I am pro life. But I understand that there are people out there, not just in America, but around the world, simply does not subscribe to the same reproductive interpretation right that I believe in. Is this something that society should fight over? Even should government take one's ability to reproduce or not to reproduce? I'm not so sure about that. Because I never go to a bathroom stall with anybody else accompanying me because it's a personal issue. Okay. It's your freedom to exercise your biological system and attributes of your system itself. So, to my conservative friends, I know some of you might not agree with me, but given that I've seen how, divisive this issue is in our country, and also reflected on my, engagements overseas out in other countries where they themselves have not made a concrete decision regarding reproductive rights. Because to me, as long as modern medicine and quality care is available to a pregnant woman, then they ought to have the privileges and the right to make those decisions for themselves. Now, I'm going to share a little bit of a personal story. Okay. Obviously, I'm not a woman, but I did find out a few years back that I was supposed to be in this world. I was supposed to be aborted because I wasn't planned. It just turned out that I was so persistent and I just didn't want to let go of my mom's womb, I guess, that here I am today. All right, folks. So, with that said, I hope this kind of helped you understand my overall position regarding reproductive rights. Because at the end of the day, folks, I know it's a very sensitive subject because I don't agree with abortion myself. But to me, government should not be involved in these kinds of decisions, very personal decisions regarding reproductive rights. All right, folks, let me know what you think. And obviously, I would be more than happy to expand on what I'm talking about now. I also understand what the biblical principles surrounding reproductive rights stated. And as a Christian, I support what the Bible have, given us as a roadmap, as something to consider. Okay, folks. But in today's reality, there are going to be people out there that will make decisions for themselves, maybe, consciously or unconsciously, based on, their own behavior or an attack on them or whatever it is, that should be left to the person to decide regarding their reproductive rights. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this sort of opened up your eyes regarding my position on this issue. Thank you for watching. Take care.